Hey everybody, I am in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and I'm here to check out some of the great museums that they have here. We're going to see the National Gallery of Art. This is a Smithsonian museum, great art collection. Not really sure what to expect with this one. I don't know much about it, so I'm kind of going in blind, but I'm sure it's going to be great. Come with me. So this sculpture we're looking at is a bronze sculpture of Mercury. And the artist is Giovanni Bologna, who was from Italy. And this is from the Andrew W. Mellon collection. This is really something special. And just look at this building. Absolutely breathtaking. So where do I even begin? I suppose we'll just head down this way. Just look at this place. This is amazing. So this is a spiritual depiction of poetry and music by artist Claude Michel. And it looks like we have another one over here. So that baby is holding a guy's head. Oh my goodness. Painting and sculpture. Oh, okay. So he's a little baby sculptor making a sculpture head. Thought it was something a little more gruesome than that. And let's continue on into this next room. It looks like some sort of garden. Wow, this is gorgeous, you guys. Don't think I'm gonna have too much to say in this video. I think we're just gonna take it all in. Here we can see some paintings by American artists, and just look at this beautiful landscape. Just look at this gorgeous painting of Niagara Falls. Almost feels like you're there. Here we have some more impressionistic paintings. I'm probably gonna get some of my art facts and art history wrong in this video, so please don't kill me. I love this stuff. I'm not an expert, but I enjoy it, and I hope you will enjoy it with me. So these are paintings by James McNeill Whistler, who's a pretty famous artist. I know he painted Whistler's mother. Over here we have this one, which is a little creepy. Just look at this one. I think this has got to be my favorite so far. This guy just roller skating by while all his haters stay mad. Look at him, he don't care. Just look at this fierce naval battle going on in this one. Very impressive. So here we have Oedipus putting a curse on his son by Henry Fuseli. And take a look at this painting. This guy he's gonna get eaten by a shark. Do you think they'll have time to save him? Also, why is he naked? There are so many paintings here. Lots and lots. You really just have to come and see it in person. So this amazing sculpture here depicts the 54th Regiment of Massachusetts of the American Civil War. And it was mainly African Americans who were in this regiment, and sadly many of them fell during a battle. Almost 2/3 of them died, and this is a memorial to them. This is a little background on it if you want to pause the video and read through this. Very interesting. And these pieces were preliminary studies in the process of creating this sculpture. You can kind of see like the prototype and just some of the detail on these faces. And here we can see a portrait of Abraham Lincoln painted in 1860 while he was still living. It's almost like you're looking at the face of the man himself. I love this one. Oh, that's a very cool style. All these different animals. Here we can see some paintings with sort of a strange, more artistic style. I don't know what the word is for it, but we can see that they're more stylized than just a realistic portrait. Kind of have a creepy, unsettling look to it. So this is a biblical scene, Joshua commanding the sun to stand still. I don't remember that story from the Bible. I'm not exactly a good Christian, but quite an impressive painting. So this is an exhibit on clay sculptures. Let's go take a look. we have some characters from Greek myths. We have Pyrrhus and Polyxena, and this is Hector. And we have the head of Medusa. So here we have some paintings by the famed Claude Monet, Impressionist painter. Not exactly my favorite, but I get why people like him. So this is a pretty well-known Monet painting. I'm sure you've probably seen that one before. So here we have some paintings by the famed Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. I'm sure everyone's heard of him. And here we can see one of the most famous paintings in all the history of art, the self-portrait of Vincent van Gogh, and we're looking at the actual painting itself. Here we have some works by Paul Gauguin, who is known for painting the people of Tahiti. I believe it was Tahiti. Beautiful colors on these paintings. Here we can see another popular painting of Claude Monet. This is Jerusalem Artichoke Flowers. This painting here, this is how I feel after I get home from work. I just want to plop down in the chair and chill with my dog. So I know how you feel. Here we can see a rather well-known painting of Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh, this room has all kinds of nice paintings in it. It's just so beautiful just to be surrounded by all these works. And like I said, I'm just kind of trying to show you some of the highlights, just kind of take you along with me. There's a lot to see here, and I don't think I could put it all together in one video. So if there's anything I missed, I'm sorry, but hope you enjoyed it anyway. Look at this painting here. That is incredible. Here we can see a rather gloomy looking nautical scene. You know me, I love spooky stuff, so this is right up my alley. Just look at that lightning. Wow. So here we have some works by Rembrandt, and I feel like I've seen this one before due to the cool hat. Here we have some more spooky paintings. Looks like these guys are getting buck wild. There's a lot to see here. I really want to stress to you that you just have to come here and see this in person. It's a free museum. If you're ever in Washington, D.C., it's here for you. Come and take advantage of it. So each guy on this wall looks like Johnny Depp at different phases of his life. Like here we have like young Johnny Depp, and here we have like bloated, drunk Johnny Depp, and here we have like a couple in between phases. This little kid's got a pet monkey. Check that out. Oh, this one is really amazing. I'm getting some vampire vibes from it. Very cool. Here we have some biblical artwork. There's a lot going on in this painting. Let's just take it all in. So I think this is a depiction of the saints. That has to be St. John the Baptist and Jesus. Just look at all these characters. Here we have a depiction of the crucifixion. We have another depiction of the crucifixion and just showing the brutality of it all. This reminds me of when I was in school and I'd fall asleep with my head down on the desk and the teacher would come up behind me and start yelling at me. That's kind of how I feel. He's mad because somebody pooped on his Bible. And just right here overlooking the stairwell, we have this famous painting of George Washington. Let me just walk down here, give you an idea of just the size of this painting. It is huge. So there's a second part to this museum, an outdoor sculpture garden. Looks amazing. I love sculpture gardens, outdoor art, stuff like that. Let's go see that next. So here we have this large abstract piece made of just angular pieces of iron, all oxidized. Yeah, look at that. It almost looks like a compass or a gyroscope, but it also kind of reminds me of like a shooting star or something like that. It has a very nautical vibe to it. So we have this piece, which is just a thin piece. I'm just trying to show that to you, and it's kind of monolithic. It reminds me of like 2001: Space Odyssey. Very interesting just to see something like this in the middle of a park, you know? Oh my goodness, look at this one. Oh, look at this weird, creepy rabbit. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. It's so neat. Let's get a good look at this guy. Just look at his limbs and just how long and abnormal they are, and its ears. Just the whole body composition of this creature. It's just kind of off-putting. It reminds me of like, what was that, like Slender Man or whatever? But it's just a really cool piece. So we have another abstract figure made out of steel. I like these. They're very like 1970s, 1980s. Something you would see at an old mall even. And here we have this pyramid composed out of different rectangular bricks. Very interesting. Reminds me of Q*bert, you know, the old arcade game. But it's it also reminds me of like the Aztec pyramids. Look at that. Very cool. Here we can see this tangled mass of I think it's bronze. But look at that. Almost reminds me of like tangled cables. Possibly the inside of a human body, like the different veins and digestive tract, things like that. And just let's get a look at that. I think it's his old pipe, it looks like. Here we have another abstract geometric work. I love these. I think these are so neat, stuff like this. And so this one is known as Moondog. Kind of has a spacey vibe to it. Almost reminds me of like an old Vector arcade game. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm gonna go underneath it. Very cool. This is a really nice piece. Just these different metal plates put together. Kind of an industrial looking art. I think I've seen work similar to this. I think there was one in Connecticut. We have this house here, which is kind of a perspective trick. You can look at it this way. As you walk around, it kind of shifts perspective, kind of tricks you. Do you see that? See how that works? Really neat. Oh my goodness, look at this giant, killer, creepy spider. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. That is so creepy. Here we have this life-sized tree sculpture done up in chrome metal. Look at that. That's like something from outer space right there. And so this piece is a giant typewriter eraser. Something you don't see used hardly ever anymore. Certainly neat looking. So thank you for joining me on this trip to the National Gallery and National Sculpture Garden in Washington, D.C. Like I said, I tried to give you like a good example of the highlights of these things, but you really have to come and see these in person. If I left anything out that you wanted to see, I'm sorry. There's a lot here. I can only show you so much in one video. And you really should come and visit these places yourself. If you're ever in Washington, D.C., they're free. They're free to the public. They're here for you. They're here for the public to see. So do yourself a favor and take an hour or two and come see these things if you're ever in the city. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.